So this is my first pregnancy and I definitely was not prepared for the first trimester to be so exhausting. Hello my precious blueberries, it's your girl Bianca Rice here, today with a vlog and day in the life of my pregnancy. I know it's probably normal for the first 3 months to be strenuous, especially for the first pregnancy, but I was so happy and excited at the end of April when my energy levels started to pick up again that I couldn't wait to get a start on all the projects that I had on my to-do list. Of course, at first I overdid it and did not listen to my body. That's why I picked up cystitis, which put me back again 2 weeks and left me in bed. Forced me to rest again a lot, but I guess that's just part of the learning curve. Now I know that I have to keep really warm, not sit on the ground, which I just love doing. Don't stay in the sun too long and still take lots and lots of breaks. On the top of my to-do list was definitely my garden. It's springtime and my vegetable garden is ready for seeds and plants. My husband already helped me plow the soil, and so all I had to do was put seeds in the earth. That's what I'm doing right here. The first plants I sowed was corn. This is an easy one because it always grows and it doesn't need a lot of attention. So here I water the soil first to lay a good ground for the seeds. Of course, my dog is also with me and enjoys the sun. He loves lying on the freshly plowed ground. That's why I had to put a fence around my vegetable garden, because otherwise he destroys all the plants. For now it's still okay for him to be in here, but in the future I will keep him out. He also has his own sand playground, so it's not like he doesn't have anywhere else to chill. Here I get some more soil from a different part of the garden. That's actually another project to clear away this pile, but I guess this will probably have to wait a little bit longer. There's so much other stuff I want to do right now. I definitely have to get my priorities straight. Now I'm covering the seeds with the soil. You can see all my different seeds that I've collected over the years to the left of the frame. Some of my seeds I collected from the harvest of the year before, and some of them are store-bought. I cover the seeds nice and tight. Push them deep into the soil. What I'm putting on right here is horse manure. This is actually the first year that I'm trying this out. I got this run from one of our neighbors who has horses and sells this stuff, because last year some of my tomato plants didn't really grow any fruit, and so I thought maybe some natural nutrition would be good for my garden. I already used 3 of those buckets on my berry bushes and they seem to really like it, so I'm hoping this will benefit my plants and yield a huge harvest. And to top it off, I put water on it again. This is the other entrance to the vegetable garden, and here I'm starting to put away some of the cobblestones from another project. I also start on weeding this part of the garden, because I always have to stay on top of weeding, otherwise it just gets a wild patch of land. Now I'm back in my kitchen. I always try to do the work I have to do outside as early as possible, because I try to stay out of the sun from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Since I mentioned before, staying out in the sun for too long isn't good for me right now. That's why I'm starting the homemaking a little bit later than normal. I am actually so grateful for our dishwasher. I use it so much since I'm cooking a lot due to the constant hunger, and it really makes my work easier and saves me a lot of time. I always try to be grateful for all the technology we have today to make cleaning and homemaking easier. It frees up so much of our time, and I think a lot of people take this for granted, even though not too long ago we had to do all those things by hand. Now I'm going to make some tea to get rid of the last remnants of my cystitis, and when I'm already at it, I clean the tea bag container. That's one of my rules to go by. If you see something dirty, I clean it right away. Then I take all my pregnancy vitamins and mix some more tea for David. He really loves his fruit or berry tea. Here I have some old frying oil that I need to put away. I've only used it for one meal, so I'm going to save the bigger part of it, and only the last remnants are going to be thrown away. Handling oil is always such a messy affair, but I try to save as much as possible. We also have a special container where we can put old oil in it and bring it to the collection station to be recycled. I still sieve it through so I catch any crumbs that don't need to go in there. The sink is always dirty. And I try to stay on top of it as much as possible. It doesn't take too long and it just looks so much nicer when it's clean, but I'm always amazed how quickly it gets dirty again. I guess this is just like laundry, a never-ending process. I also clean and wipe down the water heater and use the opportunity to descale it. I think I filmed this on a Monday, that's why the fridge is pretty empty and another opportunity for me to wipe it out. I only have to take out a few things. And now I've done enough and I'm starting to get hungry again. I did have some bananas left over, so I'm making banana dough balls and use up some old apples and make applesauce out of it to go along with them. I just roll the dough into small balls and cover them with oil. And then they go into the oven for a little bit. While they are baking, I'm getting on the applesauce. I clean them and cut them up and let them soften in a little bit of water on the stove for a little bit. And I always clean along as I cook, so I don't have so much work when I'm finished with cooking. I also do the rest of the counter surfaces and the stove. Now I mix up the softened apple pieces, season it a little bit with sugar and cinnamon, and it's good to go. Tasted very yummy. That's right on time when the banana balls are finished, and I cover them with oil again and roll them quickly in some cinnamon sugar. And then I enjoy my semi-healthy meal. This actually concludes my day in the life vlog. I'm really glad I'm able to go outside a little bit more and have the energy to do work again. Let me know how you did during your pregnancy, and if you have any tips to keep energy levels up throughout the pregnancy. I do have lots of other pregnancy related vlogs planned out, but let me know if anything interests you specifically. Thanks so much, my little blueberries, for joining me today. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comment section. I'm much more better in answering questions than just talking about myself, but I'm trying to make my videos more personal with these voiceovers, so let me know what you're thinking.